Hello. Today's video is how I'm going to show you ways you can back up your laptop. This is part of our Collection is Coming series. So what you need to do is you need to have the date of May 18th in your head because that is the day that we'll be taking the computers back up for storage and wiping over the summer. If you don't know what wiping is, we're going to format your hard drive and reinstall the operating system to clean it up in an effort to keep it running efficiently over the years. So any of your data that you care about needs to be backed up before then, because once we take it up, it does not matter. We're going to wipe it as soon as we can. So I'm doing my best to show you ways that you can back up your data so that you don't lose anything you care about. So first, there are several ways that you can back up your data. For example, you've got Google Drive, you have personal OneDrive, you have OneDrive for Business, and OneDrive for Business is nice because it's already tied into our Office 365 email that we use. You have Dropbox and you have Copy. These are not all the options, but this is an extensive list of options that you might be able to choose. There are a bunch of different online storage options out there, but these tend to be the most popular. So, how would you choose one? Well, let's look at the data and make a decision. So you have your options on the left: Google Drive, OneDrive, which is personal, OneDrive for Business, Dropbox, and Copy. I'm assuming that everyone is interested in free storage, not necessarily having to pay for their storage. So Google Drive will give you 15 gigabytes for free. OneDrive Personal will give you 15 gigabytes for free. OneDrive for Business, which you already have, if you don't know it, you do, is 1,000 gigabytes, or what's known as a terabyte. Dropbox will give you 2 gigabytes, and Copy will give you 15 gigabytes. And the last thing that you probably want to worry about is there a sync client for Mac? A sync client is a piece of software that creates a folder on your computer, and so long as you save stuff to that specific folder, the sync client will automatically put it into your cloud storage for you, which is a huge piece of convenience. So you'll see Google Drive has one, and it should already be installed on your computers. OneDrive Personal has one, and it's available in the App Store. OneDrive for Business does not currently have one. Dropbox has one, and you can download it from self-service. And Copy has one, and it's available online. So you have 5 different options that I would recommend you choose from. So the next logical question I'm assuming that students are going to ask is, which one would I choose? So I'm going to give you 2 recommendations based on my thoughts. You can pick the one that you like better, or you can always go with a third option if you don't agree with me. First, I would choose Google Drive. Second, I would choose OneDrive for Business. Now let me explain why. Google Drive gives you 15 gigabytes for free, and if you remember the last slide that we looked at, that was the most storage you could get for free, except with OneDrive for Business. Another perk is the sync client should already be installed on your computer. All you need to do is have a Gmail address, and you sign into the sync client, and everything just starts to work. So long as you save stuff to the folder it creates, then you'll have your stuff backed up automatically in the cloud. So if Google Drive is so good and so convenient and so simple, why would I choose OneDrive for Business? Well, 15 gigabytes is not a bunch of storage. If you have a lot of stuff that you want to upload, you may want to go with OneDrive for Business because it offers 1,000 gigabytes or a terabyte. I should note that OneDrive for Business does have a file limit size of 2 gigabytes. So if you're into video and you have 2 and 3 gigabyte videos that you want to back up, you will not be able to upload them to OneDrive for Business. It does not take 2 gigabyte files yet, but in the future it will. Unfortunately, OneDrive for Business does not have a sync client, which is somewhat annoying, but it is the way that it is. But the convenient part of it is it's already tied to your email account. So another thing to keep in mind is that a sync client will eventually happen for OneDrive for Business, which means that if you spend the time now to get your stuff uploaded into the cloud for OneDrive, in the future you'll be able to install or download and install the sync client for OneDrive for Business, and then all the stuff will be downloaded to your computer, and you'll have multiple copies. So in case you don't know anything about OneDrive for Business, let me kind of show you how that works. So if you go to your email, which I have open right here, and you click the little grid up here in the upper left hand corner, you'll see you have an option for OneDrive. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. And I'm taken to my OneDrive for Business account. Okay, you can see here that I have several folders that I keep things in. Now, unfortunately, there's no sync client for this. So let's say that, let's pretend for a second that I want to back up my screenshots here that I have on my desktop. Okay, I want to back up this screenshot right here. Okay, well, I can just take this file, drag it here, and you'll see it upload, and there it is. Okay, that screenshot is now backed up. One of the annoying things about OneDrive for Business is it does not allow you to back up folders. So let me find a folder. I know I've got one here somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to back up my CMA Goes Live folder. I want to drag it over like I did my screenshot, and I want it to upload. And you see here it says, sorry, we can't upload folders or empty files. So if I want to upload this stuff, what I've got to do is I've got to go here, and I've got to get rid of this message. And then I'm going to have to get it to refresh, so I have my shortcuts. There we go. I would have to actually create the folder called CMA Goes Live, which you'll see right here. Then I would have to go into this folder, and then I would have to open this folder and drag the individual files over. So I could take this, I could drag these over, and then it would upload the files to that folder. So you'll see now that I'm currently backing up 7 files. It'll take a second to upload all those, but this works. The nice thing about this is that it is free because it's tied to your email, and it is 1,000 gigabytes. So if you have a bunch of stuff you want to back up, this is probably the way to go. If you don't, if you go into your applications, you should be able to find the icon for Google Drive, which I must have downloaded or deleted. But it looks like, let me go back to my PowerPoint. It looks like this right here. You click on that, it will ask you to sign in with your Gmail address. It will create the folder, and then so long as you put that stuff in the folder, you'll see a little icon up here that starts to flash, and stuff will start to upload. I have noticed that Google Drive doesn't work incredibly well on our network. I know that they've done some stuff to try to block bad stuff from YouTube and different things. So I've noticed that this doesn't work perfectly. So if you have internet at home, this is probably a great choice. If you don't have internet at home, it's probably not a good choice. That's kind of everything I can tell you about cloud storage. I hope that you get all your stuff backed up. So today you should be watching this video on Monday, May the 4th. So that gives you 2 weeks to pick your cloud storage option and get your stuff uploaded. Now, cloud storage isn't the only way. You could just go buy a flash drive if that's big enough for you, or you could go buy an external hard drive, but I'm trying to help you find ways to save money and not have to spend money on different devices. So, good luck to you guys, and if you need help installing anything or getting something to run, just let me know.